The Seahawks controlled their own destiny after a win against Arizona, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Hello 12s, I'm Jen Mueller with a preview of the Week 15 primetime showdown against the Green Bay Packers.
They play a great brand of football. They play winning football. They've been doing it throughout their entire franchise history, and especially since Matt's got there and doing his thing. So we got a lot of respect for them and how they play. They're a physical football team. They play really hard.
The Packers do boast a top 10 offense led by Jordan Love, who ranks 7th in the league with 21 touchdown passes thrown, despite missing 2 games with an injury.
His arm talent's really good. It's just got a really good control of their system, operates their offense really well, plays decisive.
He's aided by an offensive line that's allowed just 16 sacks this season, second fewest in the NFL, and a running back that probably should be getting more attention. Josh Jacobs has racked up the 3rd most rushing yards in the league, but even more impressive than that, his 26 broken tackles are the 2nd most in the league, and more than half of his rushing yards have come after contact.
He's kind of a relentless runner, you know, and then yards after contact are tough, but they do a great job of blocking for him as well, and he just has a really good feel for like what the blocking scheme is, kind of where the soft spot is in the defense, and then he's going to hit it with a full head of steam.
Jacobs has accounted for 7 rushing touchdowns in the last 3 games and is a big reason the Packers have tallied the 4th most explosive plays this season. But the Seahawks defense has been consistently good at stopping the run since Week 9. They're allowing just over 97 rushing yards a game and haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher since Week 8 against Buffalo. They've also allowed a league-low 15.5 points per game during the 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, I want our defense to be remembered. I want the defense that I'm on and the players on our defensive side to really be remembered and know when you're playing Seattle, you gotta handle their defense.
Seattle's offense turned in a number of big plays last week against Arizona, including a 52-yard run from Zach Charbonnet en route to a career-high 134 rushing yards and a Seahawks season-high 176 yards. The Packers do have the 9th best rushing defense in the league, but there is a renewed confidence in the Hawks' ground game.
Zach's a hard-nosed kind of thutter hitter. He loves contact. And I think when you have 2 running backs that are that good, interchanging in and out, and then we got guys like Kenny as well in the mix. I mean, it's tough to beat, it's tough to stop.
After a slow start to the season, Jackson Smith-Njigba leads the team in receptions, yards, and receiving touchdowns. In fact, he has been the Hawks' leading receiver 6 straight games. There is no mistaking his impact.
It starts with just his competitiveness, and the guy's really, just a great competitor, so he's kind of relentless in that matter. But like skill set wise, we've talked about it in the offseason. He's got great hands, and then like the lower body, like power and flexibility of getting in and out of breaks. It's tough to stick with him.
Getting the ball downfield could be a little tricky, or at least require a great deal of care this week. The Packers rank 21st against the pass, but they are tied for the 3rd most takeaways this season.
You can tell this is something that they practice and they work on because they're very opportunistic. Those things don't just happen by accident.
Safety Xavier McKinney, 7 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery give him a league-high 8 takeaways this season. And just for emphasis, Green Bay is 7-1 this season when winning the turnover battle, and the 97 points scored off turnovers is the most in the league.
Often making plays on the ball. Those guys are really, trying to hunt picks, man. They're trying to, find ways to, get turnovers for their team. And, for us, man, it's always going to be the emphasis, taking care of the ball. That's first and foremost.
Worth noting that Geno Smith has gone back-to-back games without throwing an interception, which is one of the reasons the Seahawks are in position and eyeing a 5th straight win. Kickoff on Sunday. It is 5:20. You can find that game on King 5 locally and listen on the Seahawks Radio Network.